What? What is up, everybody? And welcome to another episode of Mail Call. Welcome, everybody, to Mail Call. So glad to have everybody in here. Right off the bat, we got a new YouTube member with Hybrid Toys. Thank you, dude. Thank you for becoming a member. We also got a couple members in the chat right now. We got SideQuester, we got Obi Sean, and we had SW Doodles, I believe. We also got to say hi to, we got Stuck in Carbonite in chat. We got Commander Cook in chat. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Hybrid Toys, to chat. We're excited to get the emojis of the handsomest 1313. So, oh man, it's not even me. Also, if you haven't already noticed, we now have channel memberships live on YouTube. It's a 99-cent tier. I've deemed the name level 1313. So if you want to support the channel in that way and gain access to all these fun emojis that people are using in chat right now, make sure that you be a channel member. Be a channel member. Also, we got to plug this. As always, we have super chats now. Thank you to YouTube Monetization for blessing us with the ability to receive super chats. So that's always a very cool thing. We're also joined. I'm joined by somebody else today. If he's back, I hope he's back. Yeah, is he there? Are you there, my guy? Are you there, my guy? I think he's still dead, but Latendi's gonna be here eventually. He joined and he had to be right back. So we'll see. We'll see when he comes back. But we also got Obi Sean in chat. Obi Sean is also a channel member. What is up, everybody? To this awesome thing. Yes, use all the emojis, spam the emojis. He's busy preparing, stretching those hands, them big meaty claws he's got going on. He's got to dust them with that. What's the perk of being a member for 13 months? So when you are a member, you continue to roll through different emblems. So you have this helmet now, and then when you're a member for 1 month, you're going to cycle through our little silly little emojis until you get to the 1313 logo after 48 months of membership. Also, coming in clutch, we got a $2 donation from Mr. Hunter Schultz. Where are you, dude? Come on, I'm waiting on you. An H dog. I'm definitely going to be opening the floor up to other people joining the stream in a little bit. I want to get through our pickups first and all that stuff. But once we're probably through with that, then I'll start to invite more people back on. Can we get an emoji of Jackson throwing it back? I'm not paying for that, but maybe eventually I can get my friend to animate a GIF of it. And I say GIF because that's the proper way to say it. But we got a pretty big box to open. But before we get to that, I also have a little box to open. And most of you have already opened this box, but whoop-bam! Look at who it is. It's Clone Commander Jesse. This box was not supposed to be open, but it already is. And Jesse is not inside. So I was going to open this on stream, and then somebody opened it. Unless this is Jackson's, and he just left his box here because he likes to leave his trash everywhere he goes now. That's his new character trait. He's the trash man. He gets up in the ring and leaves his trash everywhere. So, I was going to open this, but I guess I won't be now. All right, let me see if it's just not over here or something like that. Nope, nowhere to be seen. Cool. In that case, we're getting to the big box. Now, this box has been sitting here tormenting me for the past couple days. So let's get right into it and open this bad boy up. Now, if you could tell by the title, you already know what this is. This is the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Force Ghost 3-pack. Let me try not to flash you my address. If you want that, you have to. It's the HasLab Ghost. Yes, I have it early. I actually had somebody go to San Diego Comic-Con and steal it out of the hands of the people there. I got them to steal it from Hasbro. Hey, what is up, Fig Fury? That's a cool profile picture. That's I assume that you took it. It looks great. It's pronounced GIF, correct. What is up, Gentle Giant Workshop, aka Tall Guy? Goost. 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 It's Goost time. We got the paper chain mail that they ship their stuff in now. And let's get this open. There it is. There it is. It's that Force Ghost 3-pack. Now, this is epic. And contrary to probably what most people are doing, I'm going to open this up. Because, why just leave it in the box? Yeah, it's cool. Holy frickin' frick, your house is haunted. You got ghosts. I know, I got 3 of them. We actually have probably around 3, 4, 5. We have 8 ghosts floating around the house right now. And when the HasLab finally comes out, we're gonna have another one. What? Oh, he's up there. Oops. Well, let's show him off real quick. You want to come say hi to the stream? I guess not. I guess he doesn't want to say hi to the stream. Jesse's over here. There he is. I tilted his thing down so he's more accurate, and I could take a knife to his fin and make him even more accurate. No, I'm not going to do that. My dad would probably kill me. But here's the Jesse. The Jesse. He looks pretty good. Archangel, Mighty's hero, whatever you want to call him. Oh, it's beautiful. Not as tall, guy. That is me. I'm not as tall. Where's the Ewok celebration theme? It's in your head. It's always in your head. What do you guys prefer, Yub Nub or celebration theme? Let me know. What? Let's open stuff up. Congrats on unlocking Super Chat. Dude, thank you so much for the 20 schmackaroos. You know what we got to do. We got to play the one clip I have because I haven't made anything else yet because I don't have time. But we do have this outdated meme. So here we go.
It'll be all your fault.
No, you can't. I won't do it. I won't do it. You can't make me. You can't make me.
Stop.
That's my outdated meme from when the Lego Phase 2 Cody didn't exist yet. But now he does, and now he exists. Speaking of Phase 2, 2/12 accessories and fun things.
Yo!
Look who it is. Look who
What's
it is.
up?
I was letting you in, bro. I had to segue into your introduction. Can't just pop it off.
I
What
see.
band?
I see. We getting the mail in today.
Yes, sir. This has been sitting in this room for the past 5 days. I've been itching to open this, but I just haven't had time to stream. And you know you got to stream.
Oh, I've been lacking on my stream, and not gonna lie.
We got all 3 of them here. We got all 3 of the boys. All 3 of the boys. I hear both themes in my head. It's a problem. Everybody calling you. It's Grippa 9K.
Grippa 9K.
Hunter mad. All right. Now here's the fun part of where I spent almost $100 on a 3-pack of figures, just so I could get the one.
Oh, nice. Got to get the Anakin completion, right?
Should I sell this at ErieCon or should I give these away to the stream? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm so excited about this figure, and I'm gonna keep his card back relatively nice, but I'm also gonna take him out. So,
Oh, okay. I was curious about that.
I'm not gonna leave him in his plastic sarcophagus. Pretty much all my figs are out of box unless it's my Power of the Force Thrawn and all that stuff. You want to sell your Obi and Yoda to me? Or we can do a giveaway.
Start auctioning off right now on live stream.
Big Super Chat gets both figs.
yeah, right.
I don't know why, but fresh out of the box, it feels like the card backs are covered in oil. Like my fingers feel like really oily.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it feels like there's like a layer of lubricant on on these boxes, but they're really nice. They're unpunched, and if you cut along the bottom edge of the plastic, you can keep the cards relatively nice. If that's something that you're interested in, it's my little pro tip of the day.
I don't really have a lot of figures that are on that card back. The only ones I
It's
can
nice.
think of are the credit collection.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't smell right either. That's something that I've noticed. Like once they just before they hit the plastic-free packaging, because you know the nostalgic smell I'm talking about from like figures from like when we were younger, like 2008. All those figures smelled the same, and for the longest time they smelled the exact same. But just up until like a couple months ago, they all started smelling more like nail polish rather than like that fresh plastic and paint. So,
I'm
but
no cap. I never smelt my figs when I was a kid.
you never. Well, if you were opening up a volume of Star Wars figures on Christmas, the smell was just potent. So it was just in the air. Good point, side quest. You should get them signed by who? By me? You want me to sign them? You gotta grease them up for the Force Ghost shinies. Yes,
shine.
exactly. They use Tana slime to keep the cards pristine, I bet. Jarbrid toys. Oh gosh, don't start that. The oil ease you into the no. It ease you in Tauntaun slime. I thought it was. Oh gosh. Too busy eating. Okay. But here we are. We got this new Anakin, and let's take a look at that head sculpt. That brand new head, I think, looks fantastic.
That does look really good.
It looks fantastic. It looks so much better than that last one. So much better. I'm a big fan of how this looks.
It looks better than the like Revenge of the Sith, like orange line, or like even the Archive Anakin and the Clone Wars one, I think.
Mm. Yeah, well, because this one looks most like Hayden. The Clone Wars one wasn't supposed to look like Hayden. It was supposed to be like a mix of like Hayden and the Clone Wars style, which
Right.
kind of came out weird. A full jar is a happy jar. Salacious goo from all our oh, Fig Fury is a channel member too. Thank you, Fig Fury, for being a channel member. This is epic. So yeah, this is today's unbox. I'm quite happy with it. You got this kind of like fishnet clear blue robe. I think this is like it's a sculpted plastic. Oh no, so there's a rubber tunic. It's like that thin plastic tunic over like a more solid body, like what they've been doing. He does have butterfly joints at his elbow, which is pretty nice. He's pinless at the arms, and he does have pins at the legs. Let me take a good look. It doesn't look like no, that's kind of a bummer. So it's under this tunic, but it's the same legs that are on the episode 3 Anakin.
Okay.
Which
Boy, why did they make his legs so translucent for like?
Because the plastic, as it comes to the bottom here, is like this is translucent, and the plastic on his legs are translucent too. He only starts to get painted like up here
At the waist, kind of, yeah.
How is the head? The head is really good. It's not super shiny actually. The sculpt is nice. It just has like this blue kind of like sheen of paint over it, but it doesn't really look like the super shiny Black Series that we've gotten in the past. It actually looks really good in my opinion. Is the Obi the exact same, or is there anything new? So I believe most of the Obi-Wan is the same except for the head sculpt. This is a brand new redone head for Alec Guinness, and it looks super good. Has higher detail. This looks like a miniature hot toy. It looks really good. And then the Yoda is actually scaled correctly now, because if I grab the old Ghost Yoda,
so he's just huge.
It's huge, dude. You know, I'll grab the old Ghost Yoda and Obi-Wan, so we can do some side by sides. So blow this up real quick. So here is the old Yoda. Well, here's the new Yoda, and then next to him is the old one. As you
Oh
can
my
see,
gosh.
there's a clear size discrepancy.
He's got like a whole head on him.
Uh-huh. He really does. And then the old one comes with the like with a belt around him, and then it's the same build up that you see for like the episode 5 Yoda that comes with like the snake.
Right.
It's translucent blue. So that's those two, and then if we look between the Obi-Wans, again, I don't know how well it's going to come up on camera, but the original has a more vibrant yellow tunic, and the head sculpt is like a little bit softer. Whereas the new one has a higher detail to it. So the torso sculpting is the same. The tunic sculpting towards the bottom is different. So this one has like these twin kind of like robes that come down, where this Obi-Wan. Oh wait, no, it's the same. It's the same. Yeah, there's just a blue tunic covering, so I couldn't really see it. But the Anakin has a different waist sculpt all the way. He has his like two little flaps come down the side here for his like front tunic, rather than kind of coming over his crotch in the middle, as well as he doesn't have that belt loop on his belt. On the Ghost Yoda is so bad in my opinion. It doesn't look terrible, but like the size of it in the 6-inch scale is huge. So I think the properly scaled Yoda is a lot better of a figure in my opinion.
Right.
Didn't realize it was brand new head on Obi. Yeah, the Obi one has a brand new head sculpt, and it looks so much better. Let me see if I can because like this one is just. See if I can get this all up in the camera so you can really see it.
Oh, there we can see it.
Yeah. So you can see how kind of like muddy it is, and just kind of like, I mean, it looks like Alec Guinness, but it's just like his likeness.
Right.
Whereas we move to this one. See if I can get that to focus. Please and thank you. Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Night and day difference. It's so much more. The new one's just more clean. They took it's probably just an updated base of the old one just to make it look a lot cleaner. It looks fantastic. Hasbro's been killing it with likenesses recently. I 100% agree. They're getting really, really, really good at them. Old Ghost Yoda looks like he got a fistful of sparkles in his grill. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of like, he's not even like blue. Like his head is, because there's like a green base. It almost looks purple for his head. You guys read by my size, do you? Yes, I do. Old Obi is rough. Yeah. I mean, it looks okay for what it was at the time. It looked pretty good, but yeah, new one does look so much better. What's up, 80 Kid for the 90s? Welcome to the stream.
What's going on?
You get any new pickups recently, Mr.
Well, today I got something pretty cool.
All right.
Big Bad had a sale on this. I had to pick up this.
That's cool. Is this your first
Obi-Wan
Gentle
here.
Giant?
Yeah, it is.
Sick.
I had to get the Obi-Wan with the Christophsis base like this.
That's really cool.
It looks so cool. I was thinking about putting it with like my Hot Toys, and I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna get a Cody from the same line to match, or to just like tag team with him.
Okay.
Because he's a little too short for 1/6.
Mm-hmm.
He's like just 2 inches too short.
Mm-hmm. I got my favorite Gentle Giant right here. Got the mini Thrawn bust.
You gonna get the new one on the chair?
Yeah. Yeah. I can't help myself. It looks really, really good. Like, it's like Hot Toys level, and I've said it before and I say it again. I love the animated figure lines. I think animated like stylized thing. Like you take something that's animation and you put it in a real life and it looks like how it does in the animation. I find it more impressive than like Hot Toys when you take real life likenesses. To be
Right.
honest, because I just think it's so cool. Can't wait for Force Ghost Qui-Gon to add to the mix. That'll be a really cool really cool thing to add into the mix. 6 statue, my dude. You secured a Force Ghost Qui-Gon Obi. Yes, we did secure one for our main collection. So that's gonna we have these 3 because it was stupid. I ordered my Force Ghost 3-pack the same time, maybe even a second before Jackson and my dad got theirs, and both of theirs came in like 3 weeks before mine did.
Sure.
Like 2-3 weeks. It felt like forever. So I just finally got these in, so I was itching to get it open. Yeah, we did get the Force Ghost Qui-Gon, but we missed Oppo, so that was kind of depressing.
Do you think he's gonna sell out quick?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so
100%.
too.
Jackson and I are probably gonna wait in front of our Target at like 5 a.m, just waiting for him to come out.
I wonder if people are still gonna be going for the 501st archive though. Like if they miss out on the 501st. Well, Apple is. I just consider him a 501st clone trooper because really there's no distinction that he's even a named clone
Mhm.
other than the box that says
Mhm.
Apple.
Yeah, I agree. I'm disappointed that we got a repack for Ahsoka. Yes and no, in my opinion. The Ahsoka looks the exact same, other than the Montrals being slightly longer. I think if it's coming out for the sake of having it come out with the show and having figures be on the shelf that are relevant, I'm more than happy to have relevant figures on shelves rather than old peg warmers. And I know down the line they're just going to come out with an updated head sculpt for her with longer Montrals. So I'll just wait for that one to come out. But the fact that we're getting figures to come out with the show, probably about the same time, like midway through the season of the show coming out, I'm happy.
I do think it would have been cool if she would have had the cloak that came with the Ahsoka that came in the 2-pack with Mando. Like if they would have gave her that for the Ahsoka show for the just the single release, I thought that would have been kind of cool because then it wouldn't have felt like just a straight repack, you know.
I haven't pre-ordered anything other than Malgus, Black Stanton, and Vizsla. Respect. I haven't pre-ordered anything except for the I pre-ordered the TVC Thrawn. Just because that was one I had to get, of course. And I'm getting one to rock, one to stock because I like how the updated head looks. I like that on the archive Thrawn figure for the Black series. He has stark black hair, which isn't right, and it makes me mad because his hair is blue. So on the TVC figure, they got it right, and he has like bluish hair, and it looks mint. Looks so good, and it's an updated head sculpt too, so it looks really good. Got Appo on
pre-order.
Okay, I was like PO, like Pulse Opium. What is that? We should have got an updated version of Ahsoka instead. Yeah, I mean it would have been nice to, but I'm not.
I mean that figure's already amazing in my opinion.
I wasn't gonna get it if it was an updated one anyway. So hoping to find Oppo on a peg at Target, though I doubt it. Yeah, that's why we're gonna be like hunting like crazy to get that one. I hate the Ahsoka repack. I don't hate the Ahsoka repack from the neck down. It definitely needed a new head. Consider the Mando box Ahsoka is on clearance online right now. Yeah, you can get that one for like what is it, $20 or $16 on Amazon. If you want, if you want that figure, you can get it for cheaper. I just think Hasbro is like, this Ahsoka figure is on sale right now. It's not selling well. Why should we invest money into redoing it if it's not selling? Don't worry, we're gonna get a ton of new Ahsoka once the show hits. I agree.
Oh yeah.
I don't pre-order at all anymore. I only pre-order things like I absolutely can't live without, like the Force Ghost 3-pack to get this Anakin. If it's things like that I'm like going feral over, then yeah, I'll pre-order it. But if it was like the Vader with the sliced open helmet, I already have like the custom version of it, and I like it enough. So I was like, I didn't pre-order it. I'm just gonna wait and see if I can get it in person. If I can't, oh well, I already kind of have one.
I pre-ordered some Jesse's just because like not I wasn't gonna keep them for my collection, but like just in case anybody else missed out on them, because it he sold out pretty quick, because I remember Echo selling out like instantly and like no one could get them. So
Mm-hmm.
like I wanted to pick them up for other people if other people missed out on them.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took a chance on it
Mm.
and I got them.
That's nice. New head for Ahsoka, not yet, but we're hoping sometime in the future. Dark Side Ahsoka is coming. It's very plausible with that new Ahsoka figure that we're getting to the line, the Clone Wars season 3 through 5, because it's just adding dark paint to her skin and like giving her eyeshadow and making her look goth.
Right.
Would you have preferred a deluxe Ahsoka with a cloak and a bunch of other hands and stuff? I always would prefer that. That's the reason why I like figure arts a lot, because you get the ability to really choose how you want to display it on your shelf. That's what makes them fun. Same with Hot Toys. Does anyone have preference on vendors for custom wired capes? That is a good question. I would also like to know. I know.
I've gone to like
Who
what
is
is it?
this? No. Who is this?
Oh, I think I might. I think I might know who this is.
Who's Mike Tyson?
This might be somebody I know that you don't know.
Why is Mike Tyson here? Welcome, Mike Tyson, to the or Mike Tyson to the stream. Pulse Opium, Hasbro for meth heads. Yes, exactly. I have the original release for The Mandalorian. So do I, and it's a good figure. I'm hoping to find Qui-Gon, Vader, and Appo. Same. Vader's my priority to find over Appo, just because it's like I don't really need an army builder for my personal collection. The only army builder that I'm having is my my spooky troopers, and if anybody has any more skeleton troopers that they don't want anymore, I'm still taking them. I'm building my army. I have like 8 of them already.
I have one.
Hunter did in fact get those Jessies. I'm holding one of them right now.
Tommy got one too.
Yeah. I think we need a Rebels Black Series Vader with an updated articulation. I think if this is what I hope. I just wish that Hasbro would do someday. I wish they would do an animated line of figures so we could get like the Rebels animated style and get that style of Vader that looks kind of like the McQuarrie, because they already kind of have that head sculpt from that 2-pack that was the Shop Disney exclusive. With
Right.
So that's all they would need to do and put it on a Vader body and paint it black instead.
True.
And they could just disguise that in an animated line. I would love it. And for Clone Wars 2, that would be killer, like Clone Wars style, like clone troopers, like that are all skinny and stuff. Awesome. Jesse at least got the Pulse Opium fulfilled by a Walmart. Yeah, that was nice. Thanks for having me. Hey, Mr. Typhon, can you feel it in the air tonight? How impossible do you think that Starkiller set's going to be? It's going to be hard. That one I think is going to go pretty much instantaneously.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I've considered it, but I don't know. We'll see. I've spent so much money on stuff recently.
Mhm. I want it just because I love Starkiller, but the heads are a little rough on like some of the other ones.
It's true. That's something I would probably just keep in box, me personally. Just because, like, I have a lot of past SDCC exclusive stuff, and I just keep them all in box. Like, I mainly have like the Boba Fett's and stuff like that.
I got the Thrawn from a cute guy that I know. If you don't know, if you live under a rock, Mr. Latendi got me that that San Diego Comic-Con Thrawn pack as a gift, and I went and I got it signed by Timothy Zahn. We literally, if you can't tell by my shirt and my readily available Thrawn statue, today's recorded episode is a very quick synopsis about everything you need to know about Thrawn, from Heir to the Empire to the prequel of the Ascendancy books to the canon books. We did a really, really rough kind of overarching thing about his main character beats and who Thrawn is and what you should really know about him going into the Ahsoka show. And I fully intend on doing a further in-depth kind of like essay version of that topic down the line, but I am trying to get through the Ascendancy books once more so I can have it refreshed, so I can so I could speak on it better.
That's cool. Can't wait to watch it.
It comes out Friday. And if you're a channel member, it might come out early if I figure out how that works. I'm curious if Alex will end up doing the new clone mold because that new bod is going to be great for customs. I agree, but it just depends on how fast it's going to take for somebody to get their hands on it and replicate it. Star Killer is going stupid fast. I agree. Vader seems to be the only figure that doesn't have the updated art.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, you're back. You're back.
Was I gone?
Yeah, for a sec there.
Oh, well, my Thrawn has loose thighs and I hate it. And it makes, not my Thrawn, my Vader, and it makes me sad. A Thrawn rundown. Sweet. Who's that blue guy in your shirt? Is that Grand Admiral Todd? No, this is Grand Admiral Todd. That's him. Hey, we got a new channel member. What's up? Commander Cook, thank you for joining the level 1313. Return to the Lagster. I don't want to hear it. Zachary, I hate when my thighs are loose. I know, bro. I stretch all the time. I can never. They're always tight. My thighs are. Anyway, Todd sounds like a whack name. Yeah, I wonder who here is named Todd. I guess we'll never know. You got anything else on order, Mr. Latendles, coming in?
Oh man, I have too much stuff on order. I you know me, I'm an eBay, scroller. And on Friday I got some stuff showing up all on the same day. I got SH Figuarts Jango Fett. And then I have I have a Sideshow Commander Wolf showing up. And then I have the 31-inch Jack specific Commander Cody showing up.
Oh my.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Those giant Jack specific ones? Yeah, so they made a Commander Cody, but it was UK exclusive.
Somebody had it at ICC, didn't they?
No, it was a 212th clone. They didn't have Commander Cody.
Oh.
And they only made the Coruscant Guard, the plain white, the 501st, the 212th, and then they made Cody. So Cody's arguably, I mean, it's the rarest one. So, and it was a grail for me. So I can't wait to get it.
How much did it cost? It doesn't seem like it would have cost a lot.
I don't know. No, it's more than you think.
Like, are we talking like 200-300?
I will not disclose.
There's no way. I gotta look. What's the going rate for this thing?
I plead the fifth for my own dignity.
Commander Cody.
I mean, you'll be hard pressed to even find a listing for it. That's how rare it is.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you won't even you'll search eBay and it won't even pop up if you search Jack specific.
Did you get it on eBay?
Yeah.
Well, I can always go to the sold section.
That is true.
All right. Jack specific.
Now you got everybody just wanting to search up. It can't be that hard to find then. That's what everybody's thinking right now.
Dude, gotta give me a minute. I can spell it right. Dang, give me a second.
It's GAKKS. Pacific, like the ocean.
It starts with a G?
No, J.
Ah. Yeah, I'm not finding. I found Hot Tuna, Jeroma, and Jack, Commander Cody Wave, Gravy, Concert, Handbill Flyer, 1988. Is that it?
No.
He's traded his H2 for it. Collection.
I don't know about that.
I'm going to try to jump on stream with you guys. BRB. Awesome. You have the link, my guy. And also, if anybody else wants to hop in the stream, the email is listed down below. Shoot us an email, say that you want to come on, and then I will send you a link. So, It's frustrating having a bad cough. The good news is I'm slowly starting to recover. That's awesome, dude. Thank goodness. Nothing's worse than having a bad cough. Be more Pacific. Grand Admiral Todd commands the Star Destroyer Lagster. Do you even know the Lagster joke, Psyquester? Because when I would lag, everybody would say I was Jakeness Lagster instead of Lukeness Monster. So that was a thing for a while, and I hated it. And then everybody
I'm
was
pretty
like,
sure I started that.
"Oh, thank you, thank you, I appreciate it."
Oh,
Hybrid found a listing for it. $230. Is this the one you bought? It is.
don't expose me like this.
Bro, I'm not the one that exposed you. Hybrid sent me the intel. Thank you, Hybrid Toys, for that intel. People are trying to sell a Finn one for $60, a Bosk for $65, a Ray for $16. That's asking a lot. A Darth
For-
Vader 80 centimeter PVC figure from Jakks Pacific for
They have a Ray
200?
in Jakks Pacific.
What?
They have a Ray in Jakks Pacific.
Yeah, you want to see it? It looks bad.
I can't imagine what that would look like not being an armored character. Oh my gosh.
Wait, wait for the profile.
No way. Oh no.
Jake Nislaxer will always be in our hearts. Screw you, dude. I didn't know it was a sore spot. Now you're fine, dude. Off topic, what did you guys think of X-Men 97 Marvel Legends figures? I think the packaging is awesome, having them in the VHS stuff. I just never grew up with the X-Men show at all, so they don't really interest me, to be honest.
Yeah, I didn't grow up with watching X-Men either. I mean, I watched like the live action movies with Hugh Jackman,
Mm-hmm.
but I never
The
watched
X-Men is the best.
yeah, I never watched the cartoon.
The first Marvel show I watched was the Spectacular Spider-Man on the CW. That was what I grew up on, and I love it.
Is that the original?
I wouldn't say it's because the original is like that, like the really like this one was
the Amazing
animated in, like,
Spider-Man.
205,
Okay.
0506. Ahsoka Trooper helmet is in the mail. Should be here this week. That's awesome. That'll be another unboxing
that's
video
cool.
for you guys. Anybody gonna go see the TMNT movie when it comes out? Yes, I am. I grew up on the 2008 TMNT movie, which is pretty dark and still holds up to this day for the animation. I love that. I love that. Love that movie. It's so good. It's what I grew up on. TMNT and Star Wars was my things. Also, spectacular Spider-Man. He was in the new Into the Spider-Verse movie. That was pretty cool.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't what?
I haven't even seen Far From Home yet, dude.
Did you at least see Indiana Jones?
I did.
Okay, because I was gonna kick you from the stream if you didn't. I saw Indiana Jones again on Sunday. I love that movie.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. I've seen that 4 times now, and it was because the drive-in.
Oh my gosh!
I had to sit through Barbie again in order to see Indy. But I'm not gonna lie, the Barbie movie is actually pretty good. Not even gonna cap. Not even.
I haven't seen it, and I don't know if I will.
Spectacular Spider-Man is so good, dude. I completely agree. I need to go rewatch it because I love it so much. And the Barbie movie was a lot of fun. Everybody's being like, "Oh, it's woke. It's a woke feminist movie." It's like, it's a movie about Barbie. What did you expect? What did you expect? So like, I absolutely, for what it was, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was great. The Ken moments are obviously my favorite. It's a lot. It's just a fun movie. I liked it. It was fun. Phase 2 extra review. You're late. No excuses. You're late. Now you're fine, bro. Welcome to the stream. Spectacular is on Disney Plus. I guess I'm gonna be watching that. Across the Spider-Verse is amazing. I know, bro. filming some vids. Ooh, are we going to get a sneak peek or maybe a taste as to what some of them may be? Perhaps, perchance. Everybody, welcome the King of Ohio to the stream.
What up?
Yo.
What is up? I'm here to derail and distract.
Nope. Okay, so now that we're done with that,
No
I can't
way.
even add them back. There we go.
I will not be treated like a lowly Jackson.
Last time we streamed, Jackson, because I was in control, Jackson kept trying to join, and every time he would say a word, I would kick him. And it was very funny.
It's weird. No matter how mad we made him, he still threw it back.
The money was right. And he didn't even do a good job at it.
Yeah,
Just
for
got my
real.
laptop set up. I'll be on in a few. Sweet. All I'm saying is I could have done better. And I'll leave it at that.
I've seen kids in wheelchairs that could have done better. He wasn't trying very hard at all.
Got your fans here, King of Ohio. Oh, so I know how you were talking to me yesterday about that GalaxyCon in Columbus that you were thinking about going to, and
Oh.
maybe Mr. Tendy would be coming down to meet Mr. Master Chief himself. So I looked it up last night and I was like, oh, I wonder who else is going to be there. And because I was like, Delilah, my wonderful, wonderful girlfriend, her version of Clone Wars is the show that released on ABC called Once Upon a Time. And it's like a fairy tale soap opera kind of thing. And it's all right. She likes it a lot, so I watch it with her.
It's
But
okay.
Giancarlo Esposito is in it. And I was like, oh, I know Giancarlo Esposito is going to be at that con. You should bring, like, she has this collectible, like everything's based off like this like fairy tale book. And she has a replica of that book. And it's basically like her hot toy. It's like
Right.
$200 or something. So I was like, you should get that signed by the entire cast of the show. And you should try to meet them all. She was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I checked that con, and the dude that plays Captain Hook is like Colin O'Donoghue, like AKA her Anakin Skywalker. Her favorite dude of all time is going to be there. So I told her last night that we're going, and she freaked out. So thank you for bringing that con to my attention. So
Absolutely.
I would have had no idea. Because he doesn't do anything except for in Europe. So like this is like a first thing he's actually in the United States.
Oh, heck yeah. So I'm sure Giancarlo will be excited because like everyone that I've ever seen in his lines is either there for Gustavo Fring or Moff Gideon. I mean, I never saw anyone with no books there because Comic-Con people can't read. But
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure like that'll actually he'll probably be like extra super nice. I mean, he's nice to everyone, but it'll probably be like above and beyond just because like you know about this.
He'll be like, I hated that show.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he might destroy her. I mean, so
And
you're coming to Chicago too, right?
maybe.
So I am like 99% in that camp. Like, unless something awful happens between now and then, I'm going to Fan Expo Chicago. And hopefully we'll survive being in Chicago. But
Here's the thing, because I was like, oh, driving to Chicago, that'd be a long haul. But there's actually from Erie, there's a train that leaves from here that goes overnight to Chicago, and it's only $45 to ride the train. It's just less than a tank of gas. So I was like, that might actually just be worth it just to take a train ride to Chicago.
I just procured a minty 06 Chevy Malibu that will
You just got a new car?
I did. Well, new to me. So you've seen it. It was my sister's car, the one that I was borrowing when my truck was down that time that we went to IHOP, that little blue car. But I bet it'll probably make it there on one tank of gas. There one way, and then I'll need to fill up.
My Jeep would take a couple tanks of gas in order to get there.
Right. And we can listen to some good old Clank Sinatra the whole way.
Oh my gosh.
I love those. I love those.
So good.
I agree. A train ride would be cool. That's why I'm like, maybe I should just drop the 45 and like ride a train to Chicago.
You know what?
It's vlog content.
Going to Erie, I've thought about this because we all live in the Great Lake area. I've thought about taking a ferry ride with my Hummer from Milwaukee or Green Bay all the way to Erie. I don't know
How long would that take?
how long that would take. or how much that would cost, but I've thought about it.
Just so you can flex on us with your Hummer in Erie at ErieCon.
The Hummer is so reliable that he'll bring it here without driving it.
I just don't want to spend money on the gas.
Bo-Katan, Chicago. Yeah, that's the one draw. Is I want to meet Bo-Katan and have her sign the Bo-Katan helmet or
Dude.
a figure with 2% on it.
I'm gonna get the credit collection Bo-Katan and have her sign that.
Sweet.
I've already met her, so I'm gonna save my money. But it's cool.
Everybody, welcome Fig Fury.
No.
What's up, fellas? How's it
What's
going?
going on?
It's been a minute since we've had you on a stream. How's it going?
I know it's been a while, but that's all right. Some like glare from this blinded window is.
I was about to say this man's living in the past. The sun's still up.
Yeah, it's dark here. It's dark here.
Or no, he's future. I don't know. Time zone.
Past. It's
Past,
only
yeah.
it's only 8:15 my time. How are you guys doing?
We're chilling.
Good.
We are chilling.
Cool.
Dave, I don't know if you're still watching this, but I did send you a link like you asked. So join. Fig in the flesh.
Yeah.
4 years later.
It probably would take a long time. Not even joking. I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? How fast does a ferry move? And they got to go up Lake Michigan, around Michigan, and then they got to come back down. I'm like,
and then
oh
through
man.
Superior, and then into Erie, and then
No, they would go under the Upper Peninsula. They wouldn't go to Superior.
It sounds like an old like cartoon where like they do like the dotted line around the map
Dude.
and it's just doing like squiggles and
you got
stuff.
the Indiana Jones transition.
I feel like if I was riding on the ferry, I'd have to be listening to the Edmund Fitzgerald on repeat until I got to Erie.
Diggity diggity in the flesh, my brother from another mother. I join the stream, but I keep coughing. That's okay, bro. Oh, Phase 2 is 80s kid. Nice.
Are the coughs yummy?
They never are. What?
Sometimes I just speak. I didn't really think about it.
Yeah, sometimes you speak out of turn.
Speak more, think less. I've been there. I do that sometimes.
Think less, speak more. Yeah. That's
I had like 2 of my figure shelves fall last night. So I have like all these figures. They're below me. And
What do you got in them boxes up top? Those are some pretty interesting clear boxes.
yeah, I put those on the Discord a while back. I got all 3 of those for $50 on Amazon.
Oh my god!
Oh, I remember you posted those.
Yeah. They're pretty easy to assemble. They're acrylic, so you don't have to worry about glass. And they
Right.
hold the figures really nice and they open really easy. I'm a fan, and they can stack too. Like,
Oh, I did see I actually just saw somebody got those to put their Lego helmets in.
yeah, they work good for those too.
Sweet.
Just with the Hot Toys, I'm like, they've been out of like not in a container or anything to keep the dust away for a while, and I'm like, no, man, I gotta keep these as dust free as possible. At least in my room here, it just gets really dusty. So
I gotta dust these boys off of it. We gotta do probably
Same.
what happens is right when Christmas break hits, we're probably gonna do another spring cleaning where we gotta take everything down and dust everything, and that would be a perfect time to maybe do another room tour. But we're waiting for 1,000 to do another room tour because I feel like that'd be appropriate.
guys are
Dude,
so close.
I gotta dust all my stuff off before anybody who comes to the Fan Expo Chicago comes to check out the
Before I
collection.
steal all of your hot toys. Fig, any advice on figure photography?
I'd say the best thing is if you really want to do it, it's just the more you do it, the more you try different angles and different displays, and just take a whole bunch of pictures too. Like you get your setup, take it from different angles, take like 50, 60 pictures. I know it sounds like a lot, and just try different stuff, and then just kind of see what you like the best, and take any type of feedback from it from other people, whether it's bad or good. Take it as good. It's kind of just
Any
and then-
feedback is good feedback.
yeah, exactly. And like everything, the longer you do it, the more stuff you pick up on. I mean,
Mhm.
the recent stuff Hybrid just did was really cool for outdoor stuff.
Mhm.
With those clones, those came out really cool. So,
Mhm.
besides myself, there's Hybrid, there's Infernal. Even Jacob's taken some awesome pictures too.
I do some. I just don't do it as often as I want to, just because it's like half of the stuff in here. It's like what I want to take pictures of. It's like tucked somewhere, and it's like I just gotta feel. I gotta feel the inspiration before I do it. I wish I had more dioramas that I could take pictures with, but I don't really have anything like that.
That
Yes. Oh, go ahead.
that trip that I just took with all those 501st clones and Anakin has been something that I've been meaning to do every weekend since before we ordered those Figuarts Anakin. It wasn't even going to have Anakin in it. It was just going to be Rex and the clones.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. I feel it.
Figures in a Creek it's really fun just because of how dynamic it is. When we did that vlog about a year and a half ago at this point, where we just went to a creek and then we took figure photos, and that vlog still exists. Go watch it if you haven't already. But while we were doing that, I was taking some pictures in the water, and I stepped in a mud sinkhole, and I was wearing boots that went up to my knee, and my boot filled with swamp mud and like water. And immediately after that, because we have a jointed account for the 1313 funds, so none of us have sanction over everything. It's all in a middle pile, so it's like we only touch it like when all three of us agree on something and things like that. So we went to set up this account, and I felt so bad for the bank teller because we're in his office, and I just stink like swamp mud, and it's just like I was like, dude, I am so sorry, but I fell in the mud before we got here, and I smell like mud now. He's like, it's okay, but I can definitely smell it. And I was like,
Jacob got the stanky leg.
I got the stanky leg, dude. I had the stanky leg.
That's good.
The bank Taylor's like, hold on a second, put the nose pin or
Phase
pin,
two
what do
is
you call it?
side tester to check
Clothes
this.
pin on his nose. There you go.
Excellent advice, BRB guys. Okay, see you guys later. Goodbye, 80s
See
kid
ya.
from the 90s. Hope your cough gets better. Hope you don't die.
I hope you don't have the Ohio Ebola.
The Ohio plague that Hybrid gifted all of us so graciously at ICC.
Right.
I actually
No worries.
escaped,
We're
so
working
good.
on volume 2, so we're upgrading.
If you bring Ohio plague to Chicago,
Dude.
I'll actually stab you.
I won't survive it.
We gotta fix Chicago somehow.
Didn't like
We don't know how to weed them out.
didn't Obi-Shawn and Jacob and Jackson, did all three of you get
No,
sick?
just Obi-Shawn and Jackson got sick. I escaped it, and I think it's because I drove the entire way from Tennessee all the way back. So Hybrid not only was like behind me, but I had the AC blowing in my face the entire time. So I had
It was
fresh
blowing
air
the-
circulating over me.
It was weird because like I wasn't. If I had felt the way that I had the second day of having it, the day that we left, I wouldn't have gone. I would have stayed home. But it was like I woke up that morning and I had like a cough, and it was like spring, and I always get allergies that wreck me. So I was like, oh, whatever. I went and stocked up on cough drops. I was like, let's go get in the car. And we got about to Columbus, and I was like, this ain't a cough. But like, we're in Columbus at this point, and they've already been in the car. So we've made our bed.
Yeah,
Sick as hell.
that's what I
At
heard.
least everybody else got sick
Uh.
after the con, so everybody could have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just sitting there like trying to like talk to Charlie Cox, just like just trying not to do it.
You're all, every word you say, you're like this. So how's it going?
There's
Right.
this.
But
There's
we'll
this
never
great
see it
clip at
coming. You know, he
Buffalo
won't know
Wild
to
Wings.
block.
There's a great clip at Buffalo Wild Wings when I'm like, Hybrid is overjoyed by his food because he was literally crying because his sinus were so stuffed up.
Yeah.
So,
I-
yeah,
That looked like an
I am
awesome
just
trip, though. Outside of the sick part.
I was just so grateful to the Lord for providing us such a nice meal.
At Buffalo Wild Wings.
at the local restaurant of Buffalo Wild Wings, the High King of Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty pink-eyed for a bit of it.
Captain Faze's return. Welcome. I'm working on Legal's malaria strand in the lab just for you, hybrid.
Oh
You don't
my
know
God.
what I already do.
Don't
or
be
don't
talking
know.
about the malaria, man. It's true. I don't know if you guys have seen stuff on that. So, like
No.
3 years ago, this is all hypothetical or conspiracy theory, but apparently 3 years ago,
Oh.
they were making artificial mosquitoes with malaria in a lab somewhere on stateside, and then they released them, and now they're coming out with a way to kill them.
So that's why they're doing these like airplane sprayings for mosquitoes and stuff. See, that's it all along. We were mistaken. We thought it was the birds, the mosquitoes. The artificial mosquitoes are the government surveillance drones.
Ugh. Hey, what's up, Infernal Hippo? Welcome to the
Infernal.
stream. Yeah, you came in at a fun time.
Hey, guys, can I show off something?
Is
Do
it
it.
your strand of malaria?
I wish. So you're Sean ain't giving it to me yet, but I know we got Commander Cook in the chat, and I'm just sitting here eyeballing it. So
Oh,
we all know that this helmet's trash. It's no good. I had Commander Cook make me this helmet, and I should have held on to the other helmet. These are holding them next to each other, and the blues are perfect. This is a part that Hasbro has. They could have just painted it, but they gave us the wrong one instead. And that is pristine.
that looks
Nice.
awesome.
There is no fin cutting. There is no rangefinder removing. We do it right in this house.
Hey,
And Hasbro doesn't care.
Bro, this is better. Everybody, we have somebody new coming to the stream. Everybody, welcome. SideQuester.
What's up?
Yo.
Hey, how's it going?
Woo. On the stream, boss.
My midget-fisted Dark Trooper welcomes you.
Would you like to tell everybody about how you almost got murdered over Indiana Jones figures today?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So I live in California, and I knew that they were going to be getting some of the new figures in. So I'm like, all right, I'll go check it out. And got there right after the store opened. And these are some of them right behind me. So they only had a couple out. And I had the guy go in the back and get the rest. So I have them all in my little basket, and I'm like saying thank you to the employee for helping me out. And this other dude comes up, and he's like, "Hey, man, can I get one of those indies?" And I'm like, "No, sorry." I was like, "These are for me." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then he like walks away. I'm like, "All right, cool, we're good." So I'm saying goodbye to my friend who works there, and I see the dude like at the end of the toy aisle that like goes to like the main junction for the entire store, and he's like pacing back and forth. And I'm like, "Oh man, this is gonna be bad. Like, what's going on here?" So I ended up hanging out like back into the toy section a little bit longer, and when the guy was out of view, I like booked it around because. I mean, I don't know. I've never like talked to this guy before, but like he had to have been following me to know what I had in my basket. Like he walked up, didn't even say hi or anything. He's like, "Hey, like give me your stuff." Dude.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I narrowly escaped with my life, Jacob.
Yeah, you're almost getting murdered over Indiana Jones figures.
But
You're
it was
like,
worth
"They're for
it,
my
'cause now I can
collection."
almost build the whole Temple of Doom thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, "They're for my collection," and he's like, "They belong in a museum."
They belong. They belong in a
Well,
museum.
In fairness, the dude had a basket filled with like all the new Marvel Legends and the new the 3 3/4 X-Men and a bunch of stuff. So I don't feel too bad for him. He
Oh,
got
so
his
they were
haul.
going right to eBay.
Oh, nice.
I hope he rolls
Yeah,
his car all the way
probably.
home.
Yeah. Well, that was why I was afraid he was going to follow me home, find out all the stuff I have.
Think you
Well-
get the new X-Men wave.
I might cherry pick, honestly, these claws, because this is what the new one's based off of. I hate the new claws style. I mean, it looks okay and it doesn't warp, but I have like actual metal claws I got years ago, and you can't take these off without actually modifying it. I like the old style where you could take them off and give them options. But Wolverine, maybe they look pretty cool. Not a fan of Storm's haircut. That's just me. I like her traditional style better. So I guess that answers it. Maybe a few here and there.
Mhm.
I might get the Marvel Legends ones, or is that the VHS box one?
Yeah, this is the VHS box. With
Okay.
Should have started
Yeah, it
screaming the indie theme and ran past him.
that.
That'd been funny.
Well, I'm sure I'll run into him again. So that's what I'm worried about is the next time.
And then he's like, "Give me your figures."
Yeah, no kidding. Well, you
Still
never
got-
know these days.
You still got them indies? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm working on completing my Raiders set. I got Indy and I got Sala. I just need Marion, Belloc, and German with Bert's hand. I can't remember his name.
Top.
Yeah.
I'm with Hunter on. We need the German
Dude.
soldiers.
I'm saying, dude, we
We
need
cannot army build Nazis.
Dude.
We cannot.
I'm just saying, like, we can
mean-
use some generic German soldiers. I'm just saying.
What was
You don't need to put obviously the logo on it or any of that stuff, but just
Yeah.
Hey,
All
Jacob.
the options.
uh,
Like, what if they had like the motorcycle with the sidecar?
that would be
You could-
awesome.
That's what I'm saying. You could have like a chase scene.
Oh, look at that arc.
was it?
Salty. I gotta get it. I'm working to it. I'm working towards it.
If you're looking for them, I can probably track them down. You just like the hunt, so I don't want to push you into it.
I do like the hunt. It is important to me, but they're all listed online still. So if it comes to it, I'll just snag them there.
Sure.
Also, yes, I think I've showed this. This is my letter opener of choice. This is the Boker USB. As of November of last year, they're legal in Pennsylvania now. So it's an automatic out the front knife, made in the USA. It's an inch it's like an inch blade. It's great just for opening boxes and stuff. And I keep it on my keys.
Nice.
Speaking of the hunt, Jacob, are you looking for the Luke and Grogu 2-pack?
No, because that Luke looks like ass. His nose looks
I don't
like
mind
hair.
it in person. I don't mind it in person. I think people are taking very bad pictures.
I've seen nothing but pictures of it, and I still think it looks terrible. I just got my figure arts Luke, so I would never have to buy another Luke again.
I'll bring it on our Indiana Jones date on Friday.
You're right.
So, I mean, it doesn't look any worse than the actual CG model of Luke in the show does. So,
How does the overlay look with the neck? Because like all the pictures I've seen, it kind of rides up, and it looks like he's got no neck.
I mean, you can see the neck. Like it does come up, but I feel that's show accurate. I feel like there is a collar to that outfit
Yeah.
a little bit.
It looks pretty
I
cool.
mean, yeah. I mean, it doesn't strike me as unreasonable.
I'm not gonna
So-
lie, that Luke looks pretty cool.
Right. I mean, it was worth what I went through last night to get it. Hunter knows.
Where
What
did you find it? My dad asked.
Niles. But I was
Did you find
mentioning it.
Niall?
So I mentioned it because Erie says that they have 2 on Pop Finder. So
At Target or at Walmart?
at Target. No, so Hunter and I were talking about it. He mentioned, because as we know, I stole the Walmart Black Series store display. And he sent me a link to a Yak Face post about the new Ahsoka signage going up at Target. And he was like, hey, that's your next hit. And then I realized on the shelf in the picture, there's this pack hanging up on the shelf, which I only knew was showing up at Walmart. And I was like, wait, Yak hasn't posted about that being at Target yet. And I looked at Pop Finder and it said that Target had 8. And I found this out at 9:10 and they closed at 10. And it's like a 40-minute drive. And I was like, do I do this? And I did. And I sped the whole way and I made it in the door with 12 minutes to close. And there's a dude at the door and he's like, we close in 12 minutes. And I was like, I don't need many. I went in and I was just praying it'd be on the shelf. Because if it's in the back, there's no way they're getting that for me. And
Well, there's a way.
right, well, yeah. But they But they were all on the shelf. I rolled right up. I grabbed it. I walked to the register. I checked out. I was in Target for 3 minutes.
Nice.
Nice.
So, and I got the goods.
Stuck into
And-
carbonate, had to dip. So if you're still here, thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate it.
Later, dude.
See ya.
It's about that time in the stream when half of the people that were watching the stream all joined the stream. Oh, you got a Microtech Ultratech, my guy?
It's no, this is a few years pre that technology. It's spring loaded, but it just has the Punisher logo.
Nice.
Nice.
Microtech makes a Sand Trooper variant of their Ultratech, which is all white, but where the logo is, it's an Imperial cog, and it's like has like sand weathering on it.
Oh, sweet.
Super cool. $380.
No,
Oh my god.
Can't justify it.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here all poor with my $3 Irwin box cutter.
Hey, man.
Dude, that's from the
$3.
trenches.
For all my figs, I use this dollar from.
Right. This is great.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
Yeah, but
I got this at Harbor Freight for like $1.25.
Feel way cooler doing this though.
Yeah.
I feel so inadequate. All I have
Yeah,
are
but I
box
can-
cutters floating around here.
Right, but using this, I can ruin every figure in a case at Walmart. So,
Can't do the Operation Slash and Grab though, where you open the cases and see if they have anything you want.
right.
Hey, I was gonna mention this is nowhere near the greatness of Commander Cook's custom, but if you're waiting on one or however you're doing it, in the meantime, you can get it to look a lot better than you guys probably saw my pictures on Discord. You can get it to look a
Yeah.
lot better than out of the box, and it's really easy to do. So I'd recommend it. You can see where the fin was. That's
It's-
the only bad spot.
It's able to be made to work, but the jaw area is wrong no matter what you do.
Yeah.
And it was just bugging me. I mean, the big thing was just like, it's not even like they had to make a new part. You know, they didn't have to manufacture a new piece, and that's why they didn't do it. They said we had this and this was close enough. The piece existed. Like, so I was really kind of disgusted by it when they announced it, honestly.
I
Yeah.
think,
Good word.
It's a pretty big inaccuracy, so I definitely got when we first all found out about it, I got why it was like some people were just like even passing on the figure. I mean,
Right.
you know, from pure accuracy, they failed on a huge part of it. But
I just think the helmet's too fat. That's what I don't like about it. It's because it's
Right.
that loose plastic. It just kind of like looks like it's shaped like this,
right.
like it's a cone.
and
Right.
coming from Commander Cook, I really that's awesome. I appreciate
It's really great. Or no, I see his comment now. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you did great on it. You did great on it. I mean, as far as fixing that fin, that's as good as you can do with the part that's there. I mean, that's
The head sculpt is fantastic though.
right.
Yeah.
Especially it's a matte head too. It has no
Mhm.
shine to it.
They got the memo. We all know that joke.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like everything. All of us collect Black Series. It's like we always say. It's like there's so many things that could do better, but then here we are with it in hand. Because it's not enough. I mean, like this is the only Hasbro representation of Jesse in the scale we're probably gonna ever get. So it's like I'm not gonna not have him. I have the rest of the
Right.
501st. So, but at the same token, you know, we've probably just like the Rancor, we could beat this into the ground.
Mhm.
AliExpress did Jesse better.
Dude, was it his phase 1 look, right?
It was his phase 2, but yeah, like they did it perfectly though. I mean, there's no removable helmet, but like, I mean, I don't mind it when a figure comes with a removable helmet, but like if you're a clone, you're going on the shelf with your helmet on.
Yeah.
Like I would have rather them not given us the Jesse head and glued it inside of the old head, like they've been doing in all the clones, than give us the wrong helmet.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. If I had to choose between the two, I would prefer it that way as well.
Right.
I've been pretty vocal about how I think the new clone helmets compared to like the old ones look terrible just because it's that gummy plastic that always seems to like get malformed and look weird.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
but it
lie,
takes-
I've said that since 2020.
Yeah, but
Since,
it-
since that released with the 212 Trooper, the Target
Mhm.
or the Walgreens exclusive one.
Yeah, we've all been kind of shouting it from the hilltops. I especially think like compared to the Order 66 pack, all of those helmets look great.
Yes, they do.
Just put those helmets on these bodies, and then it's perfect.
So this Order 66 pack, are you talking about the Entertainment Earth one?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So-
the like $400 4-pack.
That's what everyone keeps referencing. I'm wondering if it's the same thing. I remember when that came out, they could not sell that.
Right.
And it was like they ended up on Amazon. I think they were like $30. I was buying them up left and right so I could build out my set. And then I ended up, when I moved back from LA, I got rid of everything. And I wish I would have hung on to them because now they're actually worth something. I couldn't get rid of them back
I
then.
got one right here.
Nice.
We have a box over here somewhere. But who made the 1-to-1 scale 1313 helmet? My dad did, actually. It was because we made the as you can see over here, this 501st helmet. I made 332nd helmet, but we had a failed print that's like really, really like on the inside. It's really brittle, so it like wouldn't really stand up as like a real prop. And as you can see, like here has like really big print lines. So like wasn't the greatest print, but Erie's Con was coming up. So over behind me, you can actually see right here, I got this this TV set up for when I was recording earlier. So we brought that to the con with us, and there's like a platform on top of the TV. I just set the helmet on top of that, so it was far enough away that nobody could really see the print lines, but it looked great up on a shelf. And it was like our brand, and a ton of people asked to buy this, the 501st and the 332nd.
Nice.
Must be nice having a dad that loves you.
It is. Get wrecked, nerd. See, that's
Speaking
you
of-
might be the king of Ohio, but at least we have functioning fathers here in Pennsylvania.
I mean, without a certain father figures, we wouldn't have the 1313 podcast as we know it.
Yes, if it wasn't for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Commander Blythe, this podcast wouldn't exist. Where did you get the actual print? We have a 3D printer. It's just down right now. We got to get it fixed, and we might just say screw it and get a different one because this one's being such a pain in the butt. But yeah, we have a printer that we use to print it.
So, talking about them AliExpress clones before, I don't know if all of you guys, I know Hybrid knows because he's the one that kind of like led me onto this with the whole like talking about the AliExpress clones, and I kind of came up with this idea, but I don't know if you saw. I've been like kit bashing
Oh,
the
so
clones.
Nice.
That looks so cool.
So like I've been swapping pauldrons in like the arms and then giving them backpacks too. So just like totally creating like something different.
It reminds me of something I've seen before.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Except they don't have a comma, so I couldn't get a comma.
Well, yeah, it's weird.
I could get the blaster pistols though.
Yeah, the 212th ARC Trooper never got a comma. I don't know what the choice was on there. But and also I've been checking like every day. The backpack having ARF Troopers have been out of stock for like 4 weeks. Like I missed that first batch. It was like they dropped them like a Monday, and I was gonna like wait till I got paid on Friday, and by Wednesday they were gone. There were just no more backpack ARFs. The 501sts were out of stock for a while, and I just caught those earlier this week. So I have 3 of the rocket launcher ARFs, and then 1 of the commander, where it's just a normal ARF with a hip holster. And I have another Bly or another Apo coming that I'm going to do the head swap on and copy Hunter's idea.
Oh, Mr. Quester has lagged out.
No, man, the eBay guy cut his connection.
You found
He's
him.
outside your house.
I feel like that'd be 6, 212 heavy. Dang it, out of stock. I had no clue that they were out of stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been out of stock for 3 weeks.
I've been checking like every day or every other day since, because I've done the same thing, that hybrid. I missed them. I'm like, man.
If I see them pop up, I'll text you. Do the same for me, because like if it pops up, I got money on standby. I've been waiting for them to pop up.
Are y'all ready to absolutely battle it out for that that Anakin hot toy when it goes up on Sideshow. The all 100 pieces of it.
What do you mean 100 pieces? I thought there were 3,000.
There's 3,000 that got distributed amongst different websites. Sideshow is only getting 100 of them.
Oh wow, that's gonna last like
Wow.
1 to 2 seconds.
I know. So I'm gonna, and there's not a time. It's going up Saturday, but we have no idea when. So I'm literally gonna be like, the second midnight hits, I'm gonna be like, checking my phone all throughout the night because they like to drop stuff at night.
Right.
All through Hong
Well, yeah,
Kong.
because it's date, middle of the day there.
Mhm.
It looks so freaking good from the promo shots. It's like, I mean, because there's only 100 on Sideshow. It's like you gotta get. I mean, if you're an Anakin fan, and
I know. I'm literally gonna fight to the death for it. I really want it.
I just hope
Hey.
I hope the hair turns out good, man. That's all. I think they will do a really good job. I don't know. I still have reservations about it, but the only way to know is to see it in hand. So if
Sideshow.
you're getting it, Jacob, then cool.
They showed off a like I think it was a life size kind of like waist up bust of Christian Bale as Batman, and they added the real hair to that too. I think they also gave him like real hair for his eyebrows. Like it looks insanely good.
Jeepers cripes.
That's just a little creepy though.
I
know that's where I'm at. It's a little too real.
Says the guy with a shelf full of Hot Toys behind him. I don't want to hear it.
And their faces are all covered up. They don't have no hair.
well,
Turn them
Well,
away at night.
kind of real quick. Most of that Commander Cook, I gotta DM you, but I'm looking for a Mandalorian helmet because I kit bashed this
Oh.
dude, but I have to have the Sith helmet on it, and it still looks cool. But I want that Mando look to get the season 3
Right.
looking on lockdown. But this is really easy to do if you have one of these guys in a Sith trooper too.
Sick.
You're doing what I'm doing, or what I used to do a lot, and you're tempting fate, and you're making a custom, asking for them to announce it like next week. Because every time that I've ever done one for myself, within 6 months, Hasbro announces it.
Nice.
So I've quit. I just don't anymore.
You're like,
Mr. Question, I sent you a pic of my Joe's on DC
Joe's code name?
let's see here.
for GI Joes, probably.
Yeah, yeah, Joe.
Oh, this way. There you go. All that. Is
Yeah, I'll check it out, dude.
Sending fig pic.
So I did a little. I'm doing this thing with my. There we go. I'm trying to come up with a new way to display my stuff. So this isn't really well lit, but I took a Revan, and then hang on. There we go. So this cape is from. It's a Masterverse, the He-Man toy line, and there's a female character. I can't remember her name, but she comes with this cool cloak. So like I just took it, and it has. Let's see if I can. It's not going to show up, but it has these like little kind of scarf pieces, and you can wrap them around. And there's actually a little piece of Velcro on the back, so you can like. I went through. I took the whole hood and everything off of the Revan, and popped this on there. And if you kind of play around with it, you can wrap it around. And I mean, I very rarely do I make something where I'm like, hey, I kind of like this better than the Black Series, but I kind of dig it. Like you do have to play around with the hood, but yeah, it's I'm digging that look there. But
Dude,
yeah,
that's sick. I like it a lot.
That's cool.
thanks, man.
I was actually going to say before, because I know Obi-Shawn was asking about a good place to get wired capes from, or soft goods. I've gotten a lot of stuff from OT Customs on Instagram, and then also what was Mythos Boba soft goods. He does now. It's called Ironheart Customs.
Okay.
And they make really good stuff. I mean, I got a Bo-Katan Season 7 Clone Wars like poncho with a hood, and it looks so good. And it was like last batch, I missed it by like a week, and the guy's like, yeah, no problem, I'll just add an extra one on for you.
Nice.
And he's done making it now, so I barely got it, and I'm so glad I did.
Those are good recommendations. I think it's Daredevil Customs too. It's pretty good on IG. And then if you want like a cheaper, it's hit and miss. GP Slot on eBay has thousands of accessories, 1/12 accessories, soft goods, wired stuff. Some of it's kind of cheap, but other of it's pretty good for what you pay. I've got several soft good stuff from them, and it's like $11 or $12, and it works. So I recommend them too.
You got a date later?
This is
Jake?
awkward.
Must be one big bed.
Tommy, just join the stream, and I'll consider it. I mean, I didn't say anything, Delilah. I smell
Tommy.
bacon.
No, baby.
Tommy.
You know where to find it.
So does Tommy just always have a donut in hand by default now, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like his it's his idol animation. He's just that's just him now. 24/7, 25/8.
Figure arts. MBM Stormtrooper.
When'd you get that?
Oh wow.
Yeah, the color is really cool on it. Has like the totally dark gray shade all over the weathering, and then the cape is actually the Black Series version because this version comes with a hard plastic shell. I got it for like $30 like 3-4 years ago. Some dude was just wiping out his non-wanted stuff, but
Just got home from work. He took 17 calls today. That's like more than 16. How did it go?
Dude. Sounds like to me he's got time to hop on the battlefront. That's what I'm
Does
hearing.
sound like he has time. Sounds like he's got some time to hop on Fortnite. Sidequester and I have been hitting that Fortnite grind because I realized how easy it is just to stomp kids, and I like running around with my Anakin skin.
And he makes me feel like I don't suck at it.
So do you feel like you're immersed as the character when you're stopping kids as Anakin?
I really feel the dark side going through me. I really feel like I'm about to save my wife real quick, just by murdering these overgrown fetuses. So,
Right.
see, it's a good time because they added a no build mode because like there's like all the building in Fortnite just got so toxic. Whereas like I'm not as fast as these 8-year-olds with no lives. So it's like I can't keep up, but they took the building away in a mode that's basically just like stylized PUBG, and I'm just like,
Right.
okay, this is
Fans is mad at you, Jake.
Or you guys see they're adding Futurama skins to it now?
Dude,
bro. Hop on the knife, hop on the fork knife. I'll put it in the Discord next time we're on.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about no Fortnites. Can you do like a huge group where you
You can
all
do
jump
like
in
4
the same house?
people.
4 people? Okay. Nice.
Hey, Commander Cookies. All right, I gotta go to bed. Tommy, you can lend a favorite. Oh,
See
I don't know what
Commander
favorite I
Cook.
didn't lend, but I'm sorry, baby.
Good night,
Good
my
night.
sweet
Sleep well. Thank you for
have a good night,
joining us.
Cook.
Final shout out too. I mean, this saves that figure for me. So, like seeing it on the figure, I needed Commander Cook to see that.
Dude,
He made it for me back in like February. Like it's been sitting on my desk for ages.
you
I made
tossing
sort of
that head,
stand
dude.
Didn't you have it? Yeah. I was just
made
gonna
a
say you
little
had it on the
rifle
blaster.
stand. You're right, yeah, and I guess maybe I'll do that with this one. I don't know.
There you go.
So,
Rest in peace. Or rest in
Right.
pieces.
Just
right.
stick them in the snow.
I'm actually really lucky I got this back. I threw it behind me. My cat found it, and I saw her like running, and I was like, "No, I need that for the review."
The cat said, "My turn."
Shirtless
Oh, Indy.
Indy. Shirtless Indy. He won't focus. The likeness on this is pretty awesome. Like I'm impressed. The first Indy was great, but as they've come out with more and more, they keep getting better and better. Which ones do you still need, Jacob?
I need
All of them.
like for indie figs or for figures from that line in general.
Well, I mean, just which ones have you? You said you found some a couple weeks ago.
So I
ones
only I have Indy, Sala, Rancho Obi-Wan Indy, Dial of Destiny Indy, and Temple of Doom, like with his open shirt and like
Mhm.
one sleeve. Those are the only ones I have.
This guy.
Yeah. So, but I ordered the Figure Arts Indy, so that's a flex.
Nice.
They have a
Did you get the
figure art
Mezco one?
Yeah. What was that? Yeah, I got the Anakin.
Did you get the Mezco Indie?
No, just because I didn't like how it looked, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm worried about the leather jacket. There's stuff sometimes that falls apart on you, so I used to collect them, but I don't anymore for that reason.
Tommy's going nighty night. Battlefront on Friday though.
But that's
Good night,
date
Tommy.
night.
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, it'll be date night for Hybrid and I. We're gonna go see Indiana Jones because he hasn't seen it yet, and I would love to see it again.
You're gonna watch it a fourth time,
A fifth time.
fifth time?
I keep forgetting about it. Like the weekend comes, and all of a sudden it's Sunday night, and shit, I should have gone and seen Indiana Jones this weekend, and I just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So
Kind
I
of
gotta
like the rest of America, buddy.
yeah, everyone needs to like go.
I had to. It's a good film.
I've,
It's
I've, heard
an amazing film, and I can't wait to see it again.
I've heard nothing but good, and I mean, people are going on about this Barbenheimer thing. I'd pick Indy over either of them anytime.
Which was better, Jake?
Same.
Which was better, Indiana Jones or Barbie?
Yeah.
I
mean-
mean, Indiana Jones all the way, but Barbie was good, just because if I'm looking at it from like a color like standpoint and a stylized standpoint, because all the sets look plastic and all the colors like very like pastel. It's very, very pretty to look at. And probably my favorite part is toward the end of the. Can I spoil Barbie real quick, or does anybody
Yeah,
care?
please do.
You go for it.
Barbie has a plot.
So,
No, I'm just
the
kidding.
whole thing is that because you see in the trailer, Barbie goes to the real world. Well, she goes there, and in Barbie Land, everything is run by women, but Ken goes with her and goes to the real world and sees that everything's run by men. And he's like, I'm going to take patriarchy back to Barbie Land. So
Okay.
they take patriarchy to Barbie Land, and then the Barbies try to like overthrow the government by making the Kens fight each other. And at the end, they have like a really like stylized dance battle between the two of them in like this like barren landscape of pale blue and pastel pink. And like Simu, the guy that plays Shang-Chi, is like the enemy Ken versus
Okay.
Ryan Gosling. And it's been a long time since I've seen mass choreography in a movie and just like fun, like stylized like sets and colors. So I was like, for that, I think the movie was great just because it was fun.
So it's like the Lego Movie meets Battle Royale. If you've ever seen that, do you even know what that is?
I only Battle Royale I know is the games. So
Battle Royale is a movie that came out in Japan in the early 2000s, and basically the government gets tired of kids being disrespectful, so every semester they choose one ninth grade class to go to an island and fight to the death, and only
Oh.
one gets to survive. It's
it's the
ultra
Hunger
violent.
Games.
It would never be remade in the United States, but what I heard was the author of The Hunger Games saw that movie and was like, how can I make this more palatable to American audiences?
I was going to say that sounds like Hunger Games meets Lord of the Flies.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. It is. I mean, if you have the stomach for it, it's like I think it's a little over 2 hours long. I think I have it somewhere. It's I mean, it's ultra violent, and it's like you see the worst come out of these people because they basically they don't have an option. They've got a thing strapped to their neck, and they either survive or they don't. And if there's more than one alive at the end, then all of them go off, and nobody survives. So it's trippy. Yeah, it's definitely, as a film student, it's probably something that you should give a try to.
I will.
So what's like the graphic? It's just like a bunch of dead kids. Is like the big
Yeah,
graphic.
you know, it's it'll get you demonetized.
Right.
Is it
I
like
laugh at that part of Revenge of the Sith, so I can handle this. It's fine.
is it like John Wick gore scenes level of gore? Or is it like Passion of Christ gore, or is it worse?
It's more like Passion of Christ. It's
Oh my
Okay.
it's
gosh.
violent. It is
Cool.
violent, and yeah. I mean, it. I think some of it is stylized. You know, there's the Japanese kind of, you know, the exaggerated violence, but it's played for very real, and
Mm.
the drama between the characters. You know, there's the people that don't want to take part in it, so they kind of go off and on their own and try to live out the rest of the time that they have. There's the people that turn on all of their friends because they're like, I'm gonna be the one to make it out of this, and they each get a backpack and it has some type of defensive or offensive piece of equipment. So it could be like, you know, a real weapon, or it could be like a fry pan or a rope, and it's just whatever bag you pick, that's what you get, and you have to. So
Like
it
the
kind of
cornucopia in Hunger Games.
yeah. You can take weapons from every. Wow, it's pretty much Fortnite. It's Fortnite. It's what kids are trained to do now.
See ya, Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan is leaving. Good night. Good night,
Good
Father.
night.
Well,
I just because of like Mr. Is it Sid or Sidequester?
Sidequester.
Finally put it together.
Oh, that's all right.
Have you ever heard of? I'm thinking of the Over the Top. It wasn't remade in America. It's a really cheesy movie in a way, but the gore is just like so over the top. It's called The Story of Ricky O. Story of Ricky.
No. What is it?
YouTube it.
Okay.
It's one of those movies I recommend from stuff like where a guy gets his eyeball cut out and it's hanging there and he's still
Oh my gosh.
fighting or he rips a tendon and
too.
ties it with his teeth, and it's just so over the top that you're like, it almost desensitizes you, but you can't take it seriously because but it's done pretty well for I think it's like a late 80s
Okay.
movie, and it's I forgot if it's Japan or Chinese made, but
Has anybody seen any of the Terrifier movies?
No.
terrifying.
All right.
Those
What do you got?
kills,
Tell us.
those kills are wicked. You can watch on YouTube just like the kills from the movie, and they're pretty bad. They're pretty gory, and because it's just like Art the Clown, and he's just a clown that goes around killing people on Halloween, like the most obscene and like you'll see people get like scalped and stuff, things like that. But like somehow worse than the Evil Dead Rise version of scalping. It's bad.
Oh,
You see, you see people's eyes come out and things like that. All that fun, family friendly stuff.
It could be like Kill Bill, where they just like
I've never seen Kill Bill. I have to watch it still.
pull them right
Yeah,
out.
dude.
Not a big
It's
horror
good.
guy, but if you want to know about a really great sleeper hit, came out in like 06. Owen Wilson's playing a rookie race car driver.
Shut up. Ah,
Oh
He gets
my
trapped in a
gosh.
small town and befriends Larry the Cable Guy. So, pure cinematic masterpiece.
Wow.
11 out of 10.
All right.
Mater's ride at Disneyland is awesome though. Like, I don't care what anybody says, it's one of the best rides ever made. That's all I gotta say.
side
Trilogy-
quest. Are you
trilogy.
a Halo or Fortnite guy?
Oh man. Well, I was playing Halo Infinite pretty regularly.
Oh.
I love the Fiesta mode where you just get dropped in with a random
Yeah.
button. Dude, love it. But Jacob has gotten me doing the Fortnites, and as long as I don't have to try to build, like I can't shift between the two, going from like attack mode to like, oh hey, architecture. Like, I
Yeah,
just-
right.
I can't jump between the two. So
Mhm.
if we go no build mode, I do all right unless I get distracted and then you have to come rescue me. But
Yeah, the only reason why I'm on the Fortnite grind is just because one, it's free. Two, I already have it pre-installed from my last Xbox, and I bought the Anakin skin, and I want a reason to use it. Because I was like hook, line, and sinker product. Oh yay!
Yeah, it looks good too.
It is.
Oh.
It is.
I got the,
what?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say I got the 212 Clone Trooper skin on their Star Wars event, but I didn't get the Republic backpack, so I was a little disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that pass and I didn't make it up to Darth Maul, so I was kind of pissed.
I have yet to play Fortnite ever.
Same.
Oh,
I played it when it first came out, when it was like kind of like a novelty, when it was PUBG and it was Fortnite. And those were the only two battle royales unless you were playing Minecraft Hunger Games. And I was like, whoa, this is new, and it was fun. And I got to like season 3 or 4 when they started like doing like kind of live events where it was like this cube came in, Kevin the Cube. And it was just kind of like rolling around and stuff started happening. And I thought that was really cool. But after that season, I died off and I didn't really play anymore. And it just became toxic and filled with small children that build in crank 90s. So I was like, I'm not doing that. You know, say I'm a pro at Fort, but I'd also rather not talk about how much money and time I've spent on Fortnite. Oh gosh,
I'm
It
pretty
just strikes
sure
me as one of those games you have to spend money to be good at, and like I just don't like that.
not really. You just gotta spend money to look cooler.
I'm pretty sure
Being
Phase
gritty.
2's told me he spent over like 140 days on
Yeah.
something disgusting like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was slimy when he said that. I was there.
that's me on Halo Wars 2. Like that's going like.
Dude, what? I play Halo Wars 2.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh man, we probably played against one of them.
Dude, I played Jerome.
Nice. So I started out and I was horrible at it. And my roommate loved the game, and so we kept playing. So we'd play on. There was a wall between us, and it would just be like me screaming at him through the wall because he would just always win. And then I eventually he moved out. He got his own place, not because of that. He just moved on. But we kept playing, and he would always win. And I finally came up with like this perfect strategy. What I started doing was I learned how to play all of the leaders that nobody else really used. And so he didn't have a defense. So he would try to come at me, and he didn't know what to do. And I finally beat him. And I got to the point where I beat him so often at the game, he was like, I don't want to play anymore. So now I don't now maybe I have somebody to play with because nobody will play Halo Wars with me.
That's kind of been.
Bro, is he saying he spent over $6.8 thousand? Is that what he's saying?
I hope that's not what he's saying.
No.
It better
I
not.
really hope that's not what you're saying, because if so, you could have bought me a one wheel, and then I wouldn't.
Dude, that's like a vehicle.
I was
Wow.
going to say, Hunter, that's kind of been our strategy with Battlefront 2 lately. We've been doing some unique things. You've started playing as Phasma for the first time ever and realized how awesome she is. I was thinking, I went through a phase a couple weeks ago. I was like, no one plays Sniper. Like, maybe that'll be my thing, because like I'm kind of like a mid player. And like Sniper just sucks in Battlefront 2. Just don't play
Yeah,
it.
then you find out why no one plays it.
Right, because
I would play it just because that's what I would usually run in every other shooter game. But I hate the Battlefield 8 engine that EA uses. I hate it so much because it feels so robotic. Because it's like in Call of Duty, at least like there's like some weight to your guns. Everything swings a little bit when you scope it. Like you have like to counteract a balance. In Battlefront, it's just like it's a laser pointer. It's so annoying. It doesn't feel natural at all, and I can never get used to it.
Well, the first thing that tells you it's going to be bad right off the bat is EA.
Yeah. Well, Jedi Survivor and Jedi Fallen Order are fantastic games.
True.
Did you finish Survivor?
Pre those games, you could say that.
weren't those only good because of Respawn though?
Maybe.
Like because like EA basically just said use our license and make these.
Probably.
Did you finish Survivor, Jacob?
Yes, I crushed Survivor really, really quickly.
Nice.
And I'm on my second playthrough now, playing it with Delilah as well.
Cool.
Because she got
That's
through
cool.
Jedi Fallen Order when that was out. And now she's got to get through Survivor.
Nice. Are you liking it better the second time through?
I loved it like 11 out of 10 my first time through. So
All right, fair enough.
second time through, I put it on the hardest difficulty, and now I hate it.
I was gonna
No
say,
Survivor spoilers, please. Your mom shows up.
your mom goes to college.
Cal Kestis dies.
Yeah, everybody gets blown up by a Star Killer 7 base.
Hey, what do you guys think about the second sister pipeline?
I hope it has a face sculpt.
That's where I'm at.
Now, is that supposed to be a 3-pack, or are they just exclusive to Amazon?
It's a 3-pack.
Okay. So
While we're talking about figures, this is kind of what I think Hasbro's. You know how they're talking about getting rid of the thigh swivel,
Yeah.
the SH Figure Arts, and this is what they do.
Yeah.
They have the turns in the leg. So like this actually turns, but it has to have a drop down for it to really get that same. So if it doesn't have a drop down, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I don't know that the thigh swivels needed anymore now that we have the twist at the knee.
I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Like you get your rotation there. So I would rather them save the upper leg sculpt. I'm actually kind of on the camp of no more thigh swivel. I haven't used it really in any of the figures. I mean, the only place it's really been nice is with like the clones, you know, because their thigh armor comes up on the outside of the hip, so you can kind of like rotate the leg to get the leg further forward.
Mm-hmm.
But like outside of that, and if they keep reusing, you know, the old parts like they're going to anyway, just with some new, you know, torso parts, like I think we'd still be fine.
I was trying to find on hand. I guess I have Gideon. He would be a good example of what you're talking about.
There we go.
I mean, I can see that. It's kind of like everything. I bet you on certain, like Malgus is the main one I noticed. I bet you for him it overall works out better.
Right.
You know, but I bet you I hope they don't get rid of it completely. I know in Hasbro they may not because they use everything.
Well, they just reuse the Django Fett body.
Yeah, I knew. So, when I said that,
no one's ever really gone. But
right.
Also, Jacob, you just brought back the first time I ever met Jackson when I found the Archive 501st Clone Trooper for him. And he gave me a shout out on the podcast that week. I remember it was like right after like he held up the figure and he's like, hey, thanks to Hybrid Toy Reviews, you know, and he set it down. Jacob like immediately is just like and like shoves it in his mouth. And I'm just like,
if you watched our latest episode of the podcast, Jackson took Jesse's helmet off and I promptly shoved it in my mouth and he was like, bro,
that's what he did. He was like, bro, it's new, don't do that. And I'm just like, I'm gonna make friends with these people. And here we are.
That's the tagline. I'm like a toddler. I'm like, that looks wrong. Anyway,
clip that. Somebody clip that.
No,
right.
No, don't.
Careful with the very photoshoppable images, Jacob.
It is 11:13, and I am tired. I just did an hour-long podcast, and then I just did a 2-hour-long stream. My voice is about to go, and I got work tomorrow. So I'm going to cut it off here for tonight. Thank you to everybody for joining us on the stream. Thank you for everybody in chat for joining us. And thank you to all those that donated some super chats today. That was awesome. That was Mr. Hunter Schultz, Fig Fury, and Commander Cook. And thank you to all our channel members. I don't get a list of them here, but Hybrid joined during the stream and Commander Cook. So to both of you, thank you so much for being channel members. I'm finally glad that I got that started. I was just putting it off for a minute. What?
If it was $1, I did it because it was 99 cents. If it was $1, it would have been a no-go. So,
well, I was like, I want it to be a thing. But I also like, we already kind of have Patreon for it, so it's like this would just be like a more casual thing. So I was like, I'll just make it like 99 cents. It's like just super easy and casual.
You should have done 98 cents like Hunter.
Dude, I'm telling you, that would have been so funny. Just undercutting them by 1 cent, dude. That would have been so funny.
I'm like a gas station located next to another gas station.
Right.
To get that business.
Right.
And then somebody like Luke Ness makes a 97-cent one, and you're like, no.
Yeah.
That
I mean,
makes
you could
sense.
even be like, we got the much more affordable YouTube membership,
Mm.
98 cents.
But all right, Joe. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And we will see you guys
Have a good night.
in about a week when I get the pile of loot in from Big Bad.
Nice.
Sweet.
This is when we show off the hands.